Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel, the Lucky Stars community. Cat Star here with a new reading, a new advice reading. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't for those of you liking and sharing the videos. Thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. I also want to give a huge shout out to all of the new and returning viewers and subscribers and to our amazing channel members. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, we're going to get these shuffled a couple more times and roll the die. So this is an advice reading. I do want to let you know that Spirit has indicated going into this that this reading is meant to be quick and to the point. So I'm not quite sure what that means just yet, but I am sure that we are going to see. So quick and to the point, okay? So let's go ahead and roll the first dice. We've got number 1. Here we go. Quick and to the point. Number 1. The second one is 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and our third dice is numbers. That one didn't really roll. This still was going to be number 6, but it turned to number 5. So 1, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, Spirit was like, no, that was it. Okay. Whew, we have been out all day since like 7 a.m. or so. So whew, if I sound a little bit, yeah, and if I look awfully red, that's why. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Aquarius straight and whatever Spirit said before. Quick and to the point. That's a reminder. Thank you so much. So 165 or 166. Maybe something. This one was almost a 6 twice, and then it turned into a 5. That first one was a 6, but Spirit indicated it wasn't a real roll, so it needed to be redone. So 165. Let's see what your first piece is here. Blunt truce. Stop. Whew, I almost read that all together. Blunt truce. Stop ignoring it. All of it. Oh, dang. So Aquarius, this is it. Right? Number 1, this is the first thing that needs to come out. Straight to the point. Okay. Blunt truth. Stop ignoring whatever it is. There's something that you've been ignoring. There's something you've been pretending that wasn't there. This is all of it, not just the little pieces here or there, or looking, away for certain things or what have you. This is it's time. It's time for the blunt truths to come out. It's time for brutal honesty, whatever it is, whether this is you needing to do this or somebody else needing to do it with you or for you. There's some tough love that needs to come through here, Aquarius, okay? Stop ignoring, okay? What is it that you've been ignoring? What is it that you've been trying to pretend isn't happening, going on, that you're not seeing, that you're not hearing, that you're not understanding, right? Or that you are, I don't know, red flag, okay? Stop ignoring all of it. Stop ignoring all of it, okay? There's those blunt truths, either you need to see it, you need to realize it, you need to reflect on it, you need to pay attention to it, or somebody else does with in regards to you. You know your story, you take it as it resonates, but the blunt truths, they need to come out. That is the number 1 priority, okay? Stop ignoring all of it, okay? Stop ignoring it, all of it, okay? So I don't know what this is for you, but as soon as this came out, you had like a ping in your stomach, or you had this automatic knowing of what it is that you have been ignoring, or that you've been not paying attention to, or that you've been trying to push down or pretend isn't happening or going on, or hasn't, whatever, affected you in one way or another. However this comes through for you, here it is, straight to the point, okay? First thing, first priority, okay? Number 1 here, blunt truth. It's time for brutal honesty. It's time for some tough love. It's time for the truth to come out. It's time for you to stop turning the other way or pretending you're not seeing, hearing it, knowing it. Okay, for some of you, this could have to do with work. For others of you, it's a relationship. For others, it's financial, your health, whatever it may be for you specifically. Like I said, Spirit's indicating that you had a little tinge in your stomach, that you knew exactly what it was, or you were like, oh, call me out. Or you had that knowing right off the bat when this came through. That's what Spirit's talking about, okay? The second one, this one's with the number 6. This one says, always show up for yourself. Okay. So some of you, if we put these two together, which they could be together, the messages could run as one, or they could be separate. But some of you haven't been showing up for yourself. Okay. So it's time. It's time for self-love. It's time for self-care. It's time to, do whatever you need to do specifically for yourself individually to, up the self-esteem, up the confidence, the self-love, the self-care, all of that. It's this is so important, because if you don't love yourself, it's hard to love other people. But also, and I've said this so many times on the channel, we teach other people how to treat us, how to love us, how to show up for us. And if we're not doing any of that for ourselves, if we're not loving ourselves, showing up for ourselves, treating ourselves with compassion, grace, kindness, right, concern, all of that, if we're not doing that, other people won't either. And it's not really fair to expect other people to show up for us in a way that we're not willing to show up for ourselves. Okay. Now, these two together, straight to the point, right? These two together, Aquarius, is coming through that some of you, this is what you've been ignoring. You have not been, this blunt truth that needs to come out. You haven't been showing up for yourself, but you've been dang sure showing up for everybody else. You've been putting yourself on the back burner, your health, your finances, your career, your whatever it is, right? You've been putting yourself on the back burner and putting somebody else in front of you and pretending that you're not doing that. Like when people ask, are you okay, man? You look tired or what have you, okay, specifically for you. You're like, no, I'm great. Everything's good. Or when people are like, oh, Aquarius, you seem off your game. And whatever it is, are you taking care of yourself? Have you been eating right? Have you been, what have you? Right? You know. Okay. And if you know. And if you don't know, now you do know. Okay. You got to start showing up for yourself. You got to care for yourself, love yourself, show up for yourself just as much as you're willing to do for other people. Okay. Blunt truth. Stop ignoring it. Stop pretending that you are showing up for yourself, that you're, doing the things that you need to do for yourself, that you're, what have you. Okay. It's time to really truthfully do it. Okay. Let's move on. Number 5 here. Okay. Notice where your imagination can take you. Okay. So some of you get kind of stuck or slowed up or what have you in this place or what have you. You're like, I can't do anything better. I feel like I am showing up for myself. I feel like, what am I ignoring? Everything's perfect. Everything's good, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know what? I can't show up for myself because my life sucks. Okay. This is happening, that's happening, blah, blah, blah. And it's not my fault. It's everybody else's fault. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay. That is, you ignoring your responsibility, you ignoring your own power, okay, if that's how this is coming through for you, if this is all together, okay? Use your imagination and start writing out goals, do a morning journal, a gratitude list, things that you would like to accomplish, chunk it down, chunk it up, whatever you need to do to get your booty moving and get yourself into a space where you are actually taking action. Notice where your imagination can take you. When you have an active imagination, when you're curious, when you use your imagination, when you revert to, and this came out in a recent reading as well, your childlike wonder. Oh, actually, it was on the other channel. So if you're not on a part of the other channel, That Wild Spark, go ahead and go check that out. I think the title, the most recent reading was Your Inner Child Screaming for Help. Or screaming for you, help, or something, please, something like that. Go watch that reading because it's going to have information and it feels very much as if the two are connected. If you're not subscribed over there, what are you doing? Go ahead, head on over to the second channel, That Wild Spark, and, subscribe, watch the videos, share the videos, like the videos, right? Let's get some more eyes. Let's get it growing. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead, right? You're here now. Subscribe to the channel, okay? We'd love to have you. Also, check out the members area. You could become a member and get all them amazing perks, right? 3 different levels for you to choose. But notice where your imagination can take you. Whatever you can imagine, whatever you can hold in your mind, you can hold in your hand, okay? So you can create whatever it is that you can imagine. My stomach is growling, letting me know that not only am I hungry, but we're right on point, okay? Whatever you can hold in your mind, you can hold in your hand. You can create. Think about all of the things that we have right, that we didn't have 10 years ago or 20 years ago or whatever it is, right, that we do now. It all began within the mind, within the imagination, within the thought, okay? So if other people can do it, of course, you damn well can. All right. So there is no reason that you can't be showing up for yourself, that you can't be using your imagination, and that your brutal honesty, those brutal truths, can't get your butt moving. Okay. However, this comes through for you is how it's meant to. If it's coming through with tough love coming through, that's what you're meant to hear. Okay. It's time for some tough love. It's time for some brutal honesty. It's time for the truth to come out. It's time for you to start showing up for yourself. Notice where your imagination can take you and then run with it. Go. Take the actions. Go, go, go. Do, do, do. Okay, that's what Spirit wants to come through for you for this message, Aquarius. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit the like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down below and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. Check out the members area, 3 different levels, different perks for each. You can join that or find out more down by that subscribe button. Again, subscribe. There should be a join button for some of you. There may not be. Hit the join button if you have it. Check it out. If you don't have a join button, go ahead and look down in the description box right down below as well, and there will be a link. Also, check out the second channel, That Wild Spark. You can put the @ sign in front of That Wild Spark or at That Wild Spark, and it will take you to it, or there is a link in the description as well, and or a link on the community tab, as I do share every time there's new videos. Make sure you go and check out that other video about your inner child, because that very much feels like it has a similar message, and or there's more that you need to hear potentially with that. Maybe it could be a little bit of an extended. Go check it out. Subscribe to the channel. All right. We would love to have you on both. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.